Hi, my name is Dan Warner. I'm the Fire Chief, Emergency Management Coordinator, and Code Enforcement Director for the City of Keene.
My name is Brad Hunt, and I'm the Chief of Police for Keene, Texas Police Department.
I became a first responder because at the time I was going through college, I was actually looking at going into a law enforcement career. However, I had some friends that were in the volunteer fire department, and I had taken a course in emergency management. And I happened to be riding with them one day when we came across the scene of an accident. And I got out and helped, and at that point I knew what I was supposed to do with the rest of my life.
It's kind of a funny story. When I grew up in North Houston, I didn't really like the police. That's because I didn't know any police. I just knew that they were always trying to catch me speeding or driving bad. I went to college at Stephen F. Austin. I worked at a Taco Bell, and the security guy there was a constable named Eddie Upshaw, who would sit and talk to me on breaks, and actually got to know a police officer finally, and he was able to convince me to pursue at least taking a criminal justice class, which got me excited about being in law enforcement, and it's been uphill ever since then.
If you ask any firefighters what service means to them, they will always tell you to save lives and property in that order. The question is, what does service to our community mean? That's putting others above ourselves and providing that service to them. I believe it's a calling that all first responders answer to.
My simplest answer for what service means is that it's just putting others before yourself. What that means in police work is listening to what the community that you're in wants. The support that we feel in this town has been wonderful since I've been here a year and a half. I've never worked in an area where folks were so supportive of the people behind the badge and the badge itself, and just always wanting to put others before yourself, which is just a tenet of all service.
9/11 is an important day to remember, not only because of the tragedy, but I prefer to look at the hope that came from it.
September 11th, 2001 is a date to remember forever, and we should always remember how we felt right then, which was really empathy for those that would have been in those towers, including all the innocent lives and the first responders, just knowing it was going to be a disaster, an epic disaster.
On 9/11, 2001, we saw the face of true evil. But beyond that, we saw how we, as Americans, can come together.
We should never forget the unity that we felt weeks afterwards. I remember when George W. Bush threw out the first pitch at the Yankee game. I'm not a Yankee fan, but how I felt and how proud I was then.
We continue to serve our own communities by just helping each other. That's really all it comes down to.
So basically, my message of hope starts with let's roll, and that was United Flight 93. They made a decision on their own to risk their own lives to save hundreds or thousands of others. That gave us all hope. It still gives me hope to this day. Anytime an officer goes towards danger, they're in that mindset of let's roll, let's go solve this problem and try to save people. It's still a beacon of hope to us to this day.
That's the proudest moment of my life, is when I saw all the people who came together and helped one another. Didn't matter where they came from in life, that didn't matter their backgrounds. We were all Americans shortly after the tragedies of 9/11, and I wish that we could continue that today. It's one of the reasons I love Keene. I see it here every day.